This is the debate that has started more arguments on internet than politics and pineapple on pizza combined. Console or PC? And everyone has an opinion. The PC guys will tell you your consoles are limited. The console guy will tell you your PC is overpriced, overcomplicated, and you need an engineering degree just to get a game running. Both sides are wrong, both sides are right, and the actual answer is more interesting than either side wants to admit. I'm not here to pick a winner, I'm here to give you the honest breakdown so you can figure out which one is actually right for your life. Because the answer is different for different people and nobody on the internet seems to want to say that. Let's get into it. Hello guys, my name is Prat and today we are going to discuss PC or console. By the end of this video, you will exactly know on which side you are. Stay with me, let's get started. Let us start with the one everyone leads with, price. Console fan says consoles are cheaper. PC fan says PCs are better value long term. And they are both technically correct, which is the most annoying kind of correct. A PlayStation 5 costs around $500. An Xbox Series X is around $500. Right there you have a complete gaming machine. Plug it into your TV, done. Nothing else to buy. A gaming PC that matches the performance of those consoles, you're looking at $700 to $900 at minimum. For just the desktop tower, no monitor, no keyboard, no mouse, no desk. When you add everything up, you are often past $1,000 before you play a single game. So on one day, the console wins on price. That is just true. But here is where it flips. Game on PC are cheaper. Steam sales are legendary. A game that costs $70 on PlayStation or Xbox can go for $10 or $15 during a Steam sale. Over 3 or 4 years of buying games, that difference adds up to thousands of dollars. The PC starts paying back its higher upfront cost through cheaper software. PC also has no subscription required just to play online. PlayStation charges for PS Plus. Xbox charges for Game Pass or Xbox Live Gold. You pay every single year just to use the internet connection you already have. On PC, online gaming is generally free, and a gaming PC does more than game. It is a full computer, work, creative projects, video editing, school, everything. A console does almost nothing outside of gaming and streaming shows. So what you are really comparing is the gaming machine versus a gaming computer, and those have different values depending on how you live. There is no clean winner on price, it depends completely on your timeline and how you use it. Okay, so now the performance conversation. And yes, this is where the PC crowd gets very excited. On raw performance, a high-end gaming PC beats a console. A PC with an RTX 4080 or 4090 will run games at higher frame rates, high resolutions, with better graphic settings than a PS5 or Xbox Series X. That is just the reality of hardware. But here is the thing most people do not say out loud. A PS5 and Xbox Series X are genuinely impressive machines. They run modern games at 4K or near 4K at 60 frames per second, sometimes 120, with ray tracing and all-over visual features. For the money, they are extraordinary pieces of hardware, and console developers optimize specifically for that fixed hardware because every PS5 is identical. Developers know exactly what they are working with. They can squeeze every last drop of performance out of the chip because they do not have to account for 1,000 different hardware combinations. Some games actually look and run better on console than on equivalent PC hardware because of this optimization. The PC advantage in performance is real, but it is most noticeably at the very high end. A $500 console versus a $500 PC, the console wins easily. The PC advantage only really shows itself when you spend significantly more. This is the part where console people smile and nod. You buy a console game, you put it in or download it, you press play, it works. You do not troubleshoot drivers, you do not check if your system meets the minimum requirement, you do not spend 40 minutes adjusting graphic settings trying to get a stable frame rate, you do not get a PC exclusive error message that means nothing and has 17 different solutions on Reddit, all of which fix it for different people. You just play. And I say this as someone who genuinely loves PC gaming. The convenience gap is real. Consoles are just easier, especially for people who do not grow up building or drinking with computers. The controller situation is also worth mentioning. Consoles ship with a greater controller in the box. The PS5 DualSense is genuinely one of the best controllers ever made, with haptic feedback and adaptive triggers that actually change how game feels. Actually, today myself, I played both PC and PS5 game. I played Mortal Kombat and Tekken 7 on PS5 and I played a lot. start today. Okay, moving back to the video. Xbox controllers are excellent. They work perfectly. They were designed for the console and they feel natural from minute one. On PC, controllers works too, but you might need to configure them. Some games have weird button mapping, some games have better keyboard and mouse support than controller support. The experience is less consistent. Consoles are just plug and play in a way that PC never quite is. And for a lot of people, especially people who come home tired from work and just want to sit on the sofa and play a game without thinking about anything, everything else is secondary to this. Because what is a gaming machine without games? And here the answer depends on what you like to play. PC has the biggest game library on earth. Steam alone has over 50,000 games. Indie games, old classics, new release, early access games, mods, free to play, everything. The sheer volume of what is available on PC is not comparable to any console. PC also has backward compatibility that goes back decades. Game from 1990s, the 20s, you can still buy and play them on PC today. No subscription, no remaster required, just buy and play. This is where Sony especially has built something special. The PlayStation exclusive library. God of War, Spider-Man, Horizon, Ghost of Tsushima, The Last of Us is genuinely one of the best collections of game ever assembled. These games are made specifically for PlayStation, optimized for it, and for years they were unavailable everywhere else. Microsoft has been more aggressive about putting Xbox games on PC. Game Pass is on PC. Most Xbox exclusives come to PC eventually, but PlayStation exclusives are still a real reason to own a PS5. If those games matter to you, the platform matters. And on the PC side, mods. This is something consoles cannot touch. Mods are user-made additions to games that range from small quantity of life improvements to completely new game built on top of existing one. Some of the most popular games in the world, Counter-Strike, Team Fortress 2, Dota, started as a mod for other PC games. Modding a game on console is extremely limited. On PC, it is a whole culture. Here is a question that almost nobody asks but honestly should come first. Where do you want to play? Because this actually matters more than most of specs arguments. Consoles are built for living rooms, big TV, sofa, controller, maybe some friend on the same couch. The whole experience is designed around comfort and shared play. You sit back, you relax, you play. PC gaming is traditionally a desk experience. Monitor up close, keyboard and mouse, more focused, more precise, better for certain type of games like real-time strategy, competitive shooters, games where a mouse gives you a real advantage. Now yes, you can connect a PC to a TV. Yes, you can connect a controller on a PC. It is possible, but it is not natural state of PC gaming and it requires more setup and more compromise. And you can connect a keyboard and mouse to a console, but again, not the natural state. Be honest about where you actually play games. In your room, at a desk, or in a living room on a sofa. That answer alone should push you significantly towards one option or the other. Okay, the honest breakdown. Get a console if you want the simplest, most plug-and-play gaming experience. If you play on a TV from a sofa, if you care about PlayStation exclusives, if you are buying for a younger person who does not need to manage a computer, if upfront cost is your priority and you are not looking to use the device for work or school. Get a PC if you want the most versatile machine possible. If you also use it for work, school or creative projects. If you care about the biggest possible game library including older games. If you love modding. If you play games where keyboard and mouse give you advantage. If you want to upgrade your hardware over time instead of buying a whole new machine every generation. And here is the answer nobody wants to give you but is genuinely the most honest one. If you can, get both. I would have if I had money, but I would have bought both, but I don't have the money. Okay. Moving back to the video. A console for exclusives and living room gaming. A PC for everything else. Most serious gamers end up here eventually because the honest truth is that the console and the PC are not really competitors anymore. They serve different moments in your gaming life. But if you can only pick one, pick based on your life, your budget, your space, your habits, your games, not based on what someone on the internet told you makes you a real gamer. There are no fake gamers. There is just people who play games. Console versus PC has been internet's favorites arguments for 20 years, and the reason it never gets settled is because there is no universal right answer. There is only the right answer for you. Know where you play, know what games you care about, know your budget, and buy accordingly. Now I want to hear from you. Are you team console, team PC, or are you doing both? Drop it in the comments, and if you're on the PC, tell me your specs. If you're on console, tell me which one. Let the debate begin. If you like this video, subscribe. I do videos like this all the time. time. And if you have subscribed, thank you very much. And even if you are not, subscribe whenever you want. This is it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care and goodbye.